Do you want to pay higher taxes? Kind of a simple question. I'm going to ask for a simple answer out of you. Well, if not, one way of lowering your tax liability legally is using AI, believe it or not, using technology. Hey there, my name's Kenner French. I'm with vastsolutionsgroup.com. What you're listening to here today is a podcast that's going to outline really a little bit of help as far as taxes, so you don't have to give so much to Uncle Sam. This is the Vast Vault. It's made by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. And if you're in that boat, you're in the right spot if you want to lower your taxes. And let's get straight to it. You know, the world of entrepreneurship, it's fraught with challenges, from building a viable product or service to managing cash flow and attracting top talent. If you're an entrepreneur, you know exactly what I mean. It's challenging even today's world. Amidst all these challenges, taxes are often seen as a necessarily, gross and evil thing. It's a burden that entrepreneurs we need to bear, but it's an expense if you really think about it. It's usually an expense that really can be helped with just some planning. It's always going to be, meaning taxes is always going to be an entrepreneur's usually biggest expense. And what you got to do is, lower that expense if you're overpaying in your taxes. You know, and technology truly does offer a powerful tool to manage and mitigate tax liability. It really frees up an entrepreneur to focus on their core business, or if they don't want to spend time on their core business, they want to spend more time at home. Ultimately, that's really what it does. It allows you to be a little bit more free because your taxes are going to be lower. You're going to have more income and hopefully more money today and also more money in retirement. You know, in technology, it's become an essential part of modern life, driving innovation and transforming industries. You know, AI and even machine learning, they're two of the most significant advancements in this realm. These cutting-edge technologies, once the domain of science fiction, where people used to laugh at me for talking about AI and how we use it for lowering tax liability, it's now shaping the financial and tax landscape. People who used to laugh at me when I was using AI and really, saying that AI is the end-all be-all for lowering tax liability and helping finances, people used to laugh at me. Now, they're the big gurus and they're saying that they're experts. But, we've been doing AI for years. We're on record. We partnered up with Google in 19 and 20, and we've had our own AI models well before that. Anyway, AI and ML, they're not really only, improving tax compliance and efficiency, but also, again, helping entrepreneurs unlock new opportunities to reducing their tax liability. And we're going to go over a few things. We might as well go over a few things, here, how technology, it's changing the game for business owners and why it's more important than ever for entrepreneurs to leverage these, because now they're out there and they're cheaper than ever. Let's talk about enhanced accuracy in tax filing. That's a huge benefit. There's not going to be as many mistakes. Filing taxes, it can be a daunting and time-consuming task. You know how that is as an entrepreneur, especially for small business owners who lack resources to maybe sometimes hire a professional tax preparer, or they just don't want to spend a bunch of time on it. AI and ML, mainly AI, can help alleviate this burden by really automating the process, ensuring that all deductions and credits are correctly applied. Again, I'm going to say that again. Ensuring all deductions and credits are applied. Now, that's really important because sometimes if you're missing really credits or deductions, you're paying too much. And advanced software now powered by AI can analyze financial data, identify potential tax savings in complex tax forms with not much human interaction. This only saves time, but also it not only saves time, but also reduces the likelihood of errors. Again, our model is called Einstein, which has been around for years, and it's really helped us. We've kind of perfected it to help us to help entrepreneurs to, again, lower their tax liability. Now let's talk about the tax plan, because that's what I believe is a huge component to finances, and that's proactive tax planning. You don't want to be one of those people who April 15th hits and all of a sudden, oh, this is what I have to pay the government. No, you want to know early on what your tax liability is going to be, so you have to prepare for it. Just a little bit of time preparing makes a big difference down the road. It can save you much more than as an entrepreneur, than your normal hourly rate. Effective tax planning, it's crucial for entrepreneurs to minimize the risk, the tax liability. Let's just say AI can provide actionable insights proactively by analyzing historical financial data and predicting, your future tax outcome. It allows business owners to make data purpose-driven decisions, which is important about their tax strategy. Moreover, AI-powered tax tools can monitor changes in regulations that are tax-oriented, ensuring entrepreneurs that they stay up to date with the latest development and avoid potential pitfalls down the road. Identifying tax incentives and credits. Humans can't do that per se. I mean, we have CPAs who work for my company, vastsolutionsgroup.com, but, still, human error, it's easy, you know how it is. Governments often provide tax incentives and credits to encourage, really, entrepreneurs and stimulate economic growth. Well, navigating the massive available incentives can be overwhelming, and many businesses, they miss out on that opportunity, and that's scary to think about. AI can help entrepreneurs identify and capitalize on these incentives by analyzing the business activities and matching them with the whatever tax break is at hand. Now, streamlining international tax compliance, as businesses expand globally, they face a huge complex web of tax regulations. Well, AI can attack that much more than a human or any kind of simple software can do. Now, also, huge, reducing tax audits. Tax audits can be a scary thing for an entrepreneur. AI can help business owners reduce the likelihood of being audited by ensuring accuracy and compliance in their filings. Also, it could really help you as an entrepreneur know what maybe even to the percent, what chance of audit you have by a specific tax filing even. So, AI, it's revolutionizing the way that entrepreneurs approach tax compliance planning. There's just no doubt down the road that is going to be the case. Again, people are laughing at me. They're laughing at me no longer. By leveraging these technologies, business owners can reduce their tax liability, improve efficiency, and focus on what really matters. As we move forward, it's crucial for entrepreneurs to stay informed about the latest technological advancement in the field of taxation. I know it seems like it's a waste of time, but it's not. Spend a little bit of time on kind of learning some of the tax benefits of using AI. In the age of all this digital transformation, entrepreneurs can no longer afford to ignore the potential benefits of AI. You just can't. As technology continues to advance, it's likely these tools will become so much better and more even sophisticated and user-friendly, big component, user-friendly, than they ever used to be to streamline the process for entrepreneurs. And ultimately, technology has the potential to transform the way entrepreneurs view and manage their tax liability overall. If your tax provider isn't using AI, something's wrong, or at least thinking about using AI. By harnessing the power of AI, business owners can minimize their tax burden and allocate their resources much more effectively, driving innovation and growth in their industries, or again, spending time at home because their taxes are taken care of more efficiently because of AI. So really I would say to all the entrepreneurs out there, don't shy away from harnessing the power of technology in your tax management efforts. Have your tax professional learn about AI and how to implement AI to their situation, if not their overall practice. You can add some value to your tax provider right there. With AI really at the disposal, you're not only saving time and money, but also setting stage for a brighter, more prosperous future for your business. Or as I said, spending more time at home because technology, you're leveraging technology. And if, as I mentioned before, if you need any help, with any of this stuff, with technology, talking to your CPA about how to employ technology so it betters your situation and lowers your tax liability, feel free to reach out. I'm a click away. I'm at vastsolutionsgroup.com. Schedule a meeting with any of our staffers. If any of our consultants, staffers, etc., can help you as an entrepreneur or your tax provider and get up to speed. We've trained over 1,000 tax providers on AI and learning about AI through the efforts of Clubhouse and seminars, etc., etc. We're here for you and for your tax provider. Thanks once again, Kenneth French. I'm out.